together, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me out there. I need everybody in attendance. We all gotta have this conversation, cause Jay-Z doing bad right now. I would hate to see this brother on Skid Row. The rumor is Beyonce allegedly kicked him out the house. Ramir been calling the house, popping up at the house. They said Blue Ivy ran away from home. Allegedly, she trying to spend time with her new big brother in the hood. She don't know nothing about that life. Jay-Z is living a bad episode of Power right now. It's horrible for him. They saw him out in the street riding a little bike. I'm talking about one of them clown bikes like how they do in the circus. He was looking ridiculous. A billionaire on a bike after Beyonce allegedly kicked him out of the house. He ain't helping paying no bills. Talking about he gotta save money just in case another lawsuit come through. That ain't the life she signed up for. Every time he turned around, he getting sued. Can't keep a dollar in his pocket. Now he asking Beyonce for money. It's getting bad. And like I said, I would hate to see this brother on Skid Row. Jay-Z ain't never done nothing to nobody. He ain't even want to take his shirt off at the pool. He a sweet, humble guy. But one thing for sure, Ramir looked just like him. And that's why he's scared. But obviously, Jay-Z is this young man's father. Look, he looked just like him. He's scared to go to court. I'd be scared to take that test too. He dancing in the rain. He doing all that shit that guilty people be doing. All I want y'all to do is pray Ramir away. This motherfucker need to go. And I hope don't nobody put a bullet in his head, because that's what they saying is going to happen. He popping up at Jay-Z house with them dirty Philly dudes, talking about they state property. They really going to be state property if Jay-Z get the call in the police. He ain't known for being a snitch, but he do know 50 Cent, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and all them other rappers accused of snitching. Y'all need to see this news, man, because like I said, I'm heartbroken, y'all. Jay-Z fails to secure legal fees from alleged son who dropped paternity lawsuit. He broke, man. He ain't got no more money. He was a billionaire with billionaire bills. Now he can't foot the bill. Now they got a foot in his ass. He failed to secure legal fees. He can't afford no lawyers. He waking up late, up all night eating Cheetos, playing video games, then got the nerve to be riding a little ass bike. Y'all need to see this. Yo, get that set up, man. They need to see the nigga on this little bike. Y'all looking? Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Look at this, y'all.
That.
Take that beat off. Jay-Z riding a little bike in the street. He ain't got nowhere to go. It's hard out here, man. You got billionaires, trillionaires out here suffering. Can't afford no gas. Can't afford no legal fees. He wearing all black just so he ain't got to go to the cleaners like that. Who would have thought in 2025 he'll be waking up on Memphis Bleek's couch? Because he ain't got nowhere else to go, allegedly. Man, it seemed like every person of color that got money, they don't want you to have the money. Y'all will find out when y'all start making money and turn around and gotta pay them taxes. And you look around and the IRS got all your damn money. I don't know what he could have did differently besides put a condom on. Maybe that's where he fucked up. While these Jay-Z allegations have been around since at least 2010, and the lawsuit is no more than Ramir. He said he's not done here. Y'all need to listen to what Ramir had to say about it. Listen to this. Oh my God, get this shit together, bro.
Solo is
oh my
an
God,
adventure.
Y'all stay tuned, man. Hit them likes. Hit that like. Okay, here we
I have
go.
not stopped my fight.
Jay-Z's legal battle with a man claiming to be his
I have not stopped my fight, you know.
Jay-Z's legal battle with a man claiming to be his biological son is over for now. Ramir Satterthwaite has withdrawn his federal lawsuit against the rapper, who Ramir alleges to have impregnated his late mom Wanda during the 1990s. He says in a July 27th Instagram video,
Just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that.
Fellas, how would you feel if you being haunted by some woman named Wanda that you smashed back in the day when you was broke, and that's all you could really get like that. Some chick from Philly named Wanda that let you get behind her. You picked up Wanda in the Honda, got behind her, and now she your baby mama. He need to rhyme about that while looking like a llama. I'll be goddamn if I give a dime to anybody's baby and they name Wanda. And ain't nothing wrong with that name, but y'all already know. I ain't gonna get disrespect. It's a lot of shit I could say, but they said stuff about Jay-Z's kids already, so ain't no point in saying stuff about Ramir. You figure if he they father, people gonna talk about them bad. They talked about Blue Ivy when she was fresh out the womb. The other kids, they only got glimpses of them, and the feedback is horrible. So for Ramir, he a part of the family, man. He being persecuted, eating all them cheese sticks ain't helping. Eating all them cheese sticks ain't helping his situation, man. They did it side by side. They did it side by side, his teeth with Jay-Z teeth. Like that was gonna prove a point. But you figure, if you ain't got no money like that, you ain't gonna have no celebrity smile like Beyonce. That's why he trying to come up on some paper. Y'all need to listen at this, man. Hold on. Get it together.
I have not stopped my fight,
Jay-Z's legal battle with a man claiming to be his biological son is over for now. Ramir Satterthwaite has withdrawn his federal lawsuit against the rapper, who Ramir alleges to have impregnated his late mom Wanda during the 1990s.
Hell no.
He says in a July 27th Instagram video,
Just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not.
If my dad don't want to talk to me, fuck him. And I'm pretty sure y'all feel the same way out there, man. Your parents acting stupid. They want to act like they don't want to be your parents. Well, fine. I don't want to be your goddamn child. That's what got me thinking all of this is a scam. What man with pride gonna chase another man, especially if that's your raggedy ass father? I don't give a damn if he do got $1 billion. Shit, if he able to do it, I'm able to do it too. I got the same stuff in my blood that he got in his blood. Why he ain't take rapping seriously? If Jay-Z really his father, that should motivate him to do something besides file these lawsuits and be all on the cameras looking stupid. What pride? It sounds like he trying to hit the lottery real quick. But you gotta admit, he looked dead on him, y'all. He looked dead on him. But a lot of people do. I want to show y'all something real quick. He ain't the only person that looked dead on Jay-Z. And if Beyonce listening, let that man back in the house. He out here riding that little ass bike, looking stupid, supposed to be a billionaire. Ain't got no security or nothing. He ain't able to pay legal fees. His pocket's hurting. You go to sleep next to the R&B diva, the queen of R&B, man. And I ain't talking about Mary J. Blige. You go to sleep with the queen of R&B and wake up in the morning next to the queen of honky tonk. This is a bad episode of Power, man. Did 50 Cent write this script? His life is fucked up. Y'all need to see this, man. Nigga wake up to the honky tonk girl. Like, when did that happen? Hold on. Y'all need to see this, man. Like I said, it's a bunch of people out there that look like his kids. Ramir not the only one. He got other kids out there that look like Blue Ivy too. This girl right here look dead on his mother. And shout out to his beautiful moms. I'm just saying, they look like twins. And when she was a little girl, she looked just like Blue. It's a couple of them out there, man. You got people out there that look more like Jay-Z than Jay-Z. Do that mean he gotta pay everybody? I'll punch myself in the lips about 15 times to get them lips and sue his ass too. Have a Mack truck run over my nose. Next thing you know, I'm Jay-Z's son. Crumble up a bunch of Cheetos, put them shits together with some brown dye, stick them on your head. You could be Jay-Z's son or daughter. Shit, Steve Harvey, if they do shit, he might be his grandfather or something. Or his big brother. We all got them Jigga genes. The little boy in Barbados looked dead on him. They said his first words wasn't dada, his first words wasn't mama, his first words was who you with. Jay-Z went ahead and cut the check, and you ain't heard from this woman since. He been cut the check. You know you fucked up when your baby look over at you like she hates your guts. For the future. This all karma for not holding Diddy down, if you ask me. If he would have stuck up for Diddy and spoke out against them people with them allegations, he saved his own ass and left Diddy in the alligator den. When Jane Doe came after him, his lawyers cut all that shit down, but he ain't throwing a good word for his mans. Diddy wasn't nasty until they said that Diddy was nasty. Diddy was a normal, functioning man with money before they made up all them allegations and claims. People already knew he was a freak, but who ain't? If people don't tell their whole story, you know you done did some freaky shit in your lifetime. One night stands and shit. Met a person walking down the street. Next thing you know, you up in that thing doing the worm. Don't even know that girl middle name. You probably tapped a couple of asses, didn't even know their names. How many of y'all ladies was in the club listening to reggae music, just grinding and whining that booty on some stranger's woody? I know y'all did it. Made it clap and everything. Who acted a fool in the club when Back That Ass came on? All y'all. Everybody just ain't telling their story. But when you famous and people give a damn about your story, everybody gonna hear your story. The rumor is Ramir's still wet in the bed, and Diddy is his biological father, and his mother look like Jay-Z. And no disrespect to his moms, because she no longer here. But what's in the past is what's in the past. Regardless of what sprout out of it, Ramir ain't nothing but a mushroom. A psychedelic mushroom, because we don't know what the fuck going on for real. He trying to grow the dreads out. Somebody need to slap this shit. But you gotta admit, he looked dead on Jay-Z. I wouldn't take the test neither. Cause how he gonna go home to Beyonce and get in the bed? It's gonna be a cold ass bed when he get home. If he take that paternity test and find out Ramirez his son, she gonna be sleeping on one side of the bed and he gonna be sleeping on the other side of the bed. Beyonce might start wearing deodorant around this motherfucker. You just never know. The waxing lady gonna keep on calling. Ain't nobody with the shit. Send that bitch the voicemail. I don't need no wax. She gonna be Foxy Cleopatra in her drawers if she find out that Jay-Z is this boy's father. She might start singing to everything. Let her teeth go bad, hair go bald. Ain't no telling what she gonna do, man. How she gonna sue him and take his money when he ain't got no more goddamn money, allegedly? He spent all that money in legal fees. Now they talking about he going blind like Ray Charles. Talking about she gives me money. He was already 50 years old when they got together. This is her karma for kicking all them girls out of Destiny's Child. And Matthew knows at them parties with Chris Stokes' house smelling like hot funk, Raz B, Omarion, Ray J, Marcus Houston running around the house. All the girls at the concert screaming, B2K. They take their shirts off when Raz B take his shirt off and he too busy looking at another man. Why ain't nobody calling in? Oh yeah, I forgot. The phone lines ain't open no more. Cause the people that was calling in ain't make a lick of fucking sense. So we ain't doing that no more. I used to have people call in and say what was on their mind. I checked the caller ID. All the calls was coming from the mental institutions. All across America, man. They said my videos only go live in nursing homes. I was wondering why all them old people kept calling in. And now that Jay-Z 50 plus, I know they watching, but I ain't giving them an opportunity to say shit. Jay-Z, don't take that paternity test, man, because if you do, you're going to be a hobo. He already out there riding the bike. Look at his ass, man. Ain't got nothing better else to do. It ain't for exercise, because if it was, he would have on some exercising clothes. He looking like he on his way to the next venue to see if Beyonce will let him perform. And you know what's crazy about that? A lot of people that went to the Cowboy Carter tour, when Jay-Z hit the stage, that's when everybody got excited. They was falling asleep, had yeast infections, wearing them cowboy jeans and shit. Beyonce on stage yodeling, Blue Ivy pop locking all off beat. When Jay-Z came out there, it was like a breath of fresh air, like somebody finally turned on the AC in that bitch. And Beyonce got jealous, and when they got backstage, she get to sucking her teeth, hand on her hip. She come back on stage, people out there talking about Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. While she looking like a bootleg Dolly Parton. It is. She almost fell out the car on stage. Look. She was leaning sideways in Houston, but that wasn't a part of the plan. People was praying that shit snapped. They would have sued her ass to pieces. All she could say is stop, 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 and they still ain't stopped. She ain't never gonna be able to come back to R&B, and I'll show y'all why, man. Beyonce ain't gonna make no comeback. Not the R&B. She gonna have to do reggae music before she do R&B again. Y'all need to see this. Back in the day, they would have never let this girl in the door. They fucked up when they let Keisha Cole start making albums. When Adina Howard was singing it, that's when they tried to keep this shit out of the damn loop. And I say all that to say R&B music could never be the same again, man. You got these shower R&B singers. Be singing in the shower with their baby daddy sitting on the toilet recording their ass. Next thing you know, they on the radio with Drake. Then they get all this work done. They be farting, smelling like plastic. They be screaming and crying in the middle of the night for more pain medicine. Look good than a motherfucker in pain. They be too sleepy off them pain medications to really get their vocals right. Get a face full of surgery, then talk about you gonna do an album. They be like, do a whole album title, Ow. I know y'all thinking, what the hell that got to do with any goddamn thing? Did y'all hear the part where I said that Jay-Z got spotted riding a bike? He ain't say what up. He ain't say what it do. This nigga said gnarly, dude. He a beach bum. And he ain't got no money. Ramir the biggest dummy and all this shit. Cause he thinking, oh, my father Jay-Z, man, you know, a multi-billionaire Hove. Come to find out he ain't got no goddamn money. I was surprised when I found out Diddy ain't had no money like that. They said he was never the CEO of Ciroc, never the CEO of Shawn, never the CEO of a goddamn thing. My father, he got millions of dollars, man. I'm about to get this money. It's going to be glizzy. I had glizzy everything. Glizzy shoes, glizzy shirts. My father rich. And he can't even secure the legal fees. He's so broke, he left another opportunity for Ramir to try to sue him again. The judge need to look Ramir in his eyes and say, he's broke. That's what'll make all this shit go away. But they got to keep that front going for the public to make it seem like black entertainers actually got a bag. I'm pretty sure they get cloned as soon as they sell 1 million records. Like today, son, I'm about to go in there. That's why Dame Dash was never invited to them meetings. They ain't never want to clone his ass. You see Dame Dash with all his teeth, you gonna already know what's up. If they would have cloned Dame Dash, he would have malfunctioned at least every weekend. Like, yo, I just sold 1 million records, man. They told me, come up to the 18th floor. I'm about to go up there. V.R. Corn, Russell Simmons, y'all gonna have me. As soon as you get in there, that's when you hear that loud pop. You come out with some tight-ass pants with a wedgie in your ass. That's how I feel about it, man. Once you get to a certain level of success and you acquire all this wealth as a black person, that's when they put you in the minstrel show. Next thing you know, you walk around in blackface and people wondering what the hell happened. They always say the same thing. That nigga changed when he got money. Yeah, probably because he a clone. Allegedly, I don't know this stuff for sure, but I would assume, while these Jay-Z allegations have been, I read that already. Hov's legal team requested the judge in their case to make Ramir cover their legal fees. They tried to make him cover Jay-Z's legal fees? God damn. This is because he dropped a lawsuit claiming that he is the rapper's son. However, the judge denied this request because the defense attorney did not explain why Ramir should pay off their efforts. Instead, the judge gave the team 30 days to provide a stronger argument. So we'll see how that pans out. So Jay-Z's team wanted Ramir to pay for this. Don't they got money to blow? Jay-Z sitting in the back of the Maybach, ain't got no engine in the damn car. You lift up the hood, it ain't nothing but a cardboard box. Just like that shit Beyonce came floating in on her concert. The Maybach only got the back. Ain't no front seat, ain't no none of that shit. This just a back seat in the middle of his lawn. Look at this, man. He said, I have not stopped my fight. Ramir remarked on social media, I did withdraw my case, but it's for a reason. I have not gotten a settlement. It's not over. So he wants some money. He ain't even getting no damn money. They telling him to cough up some damn money. They ain't about to give him one red penny. We will see rather this translate to more legal act. He better, man. He playing a foul-ass game. Get off his nuts by now. Let me show y'all something. It's only gonna take a second. Y'all bear with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button too. Look at this. Look. Dr. Dre got a son that look just like him. He ain't all on Dr. Dre nuts. Man, he could have played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton, the movie, right along next to Ice Cube's son. But he ain't doing all that. Look at this. Dr. Dre fathered his eldest son when he was just 16, but he didn't meet him for 20 years. Dr. Dre fathered his eldest son when he was 16. When he was 16 years old, Dr. Dre fathered a son called Curtis, who was brought up entirely by the boy's mother. Curtis and Dre only met 20 years after he was born. And guess what Curtis does for work? He's a rapper that goes by the name of Hood Surgeon. Instead of Dr. Dre, he the Hood Surgeon. Chop him up, cut him down, BBL now. Don't bring your girl around me, true player for real. The BBL is for real. Dr. Dre gave birth to the Hood Surgeon. Is Dr. Dre your father? Hell yeah. Was you raised by your father? Hell no. He paved his own way. He made his own lane. He took care of that Chico DeBarge looking motherfucker though. But he ain't take care of the Hood Surgeon. Y'all see how they do? They take care of them other kids better than they do them original kids. That's because when they had them first kids, they ain't had their mind made up yet. Hey, people make mistakes all the time. But Dr. Dre's son paved his own lane. Look at this, man. He out there in Hollywood. Dr. Dre's son land first movie role with no help from Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre's son is following in his father's footsteps. Curtis Young, 39, told TMZ that not only starring in the new film Charge It to the Game, but is also composing. So he doing his own thing with them keyboards. He figured, hell, if I'm Dr. Dre's son, if he could do it, I could do it too. Curtis Young, 39, he's not only starring in the new film Charge It to the Game, that's the perfect movie for him, man. Charge it to the game. Maybe that's what Ramir need to do. Charge that shit to the game. And he already got enough fame by now to do something. Do a TikTok video. Do a food challenge or some shit. Jay-Z's son, get a YouTube, nigga. YouTube channel called Jay-Z's Son. And he doing all the throwbacks. He freestyling in the alley. Do something. But that's Negro. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this. I'm gonna shut up about it for a little bit. Look at this nigga, man. He blunted, lips all black, 30 plus. He's embarrassing for black males. Yeah, Jay-Z hit that app. He smashed some chick named Wanda. Who ain't smashed a chick named Wanda from the hood, man? As soon as you hear Wanda, you already know what it is. And I ain't trying to disrespect this man's mother. Brenda, Wanda, all them names, y'all already know what time it is, man. Keisha, Tawanda, all that. I could keep going. Donetta, you already know what time it is with a Donetta. Standing at the bus stop, sucking on the lollipop. Rwanda. Take her to the hotel. You better get out of there for the motherfucking Aborigines come up in there shooting. Look at Felicia. We ain't surprised. We all had one. But the thing about it is they saying that she was only 15 when Jay-Z was fooling with her. This was back in the 80s. So y'all already know it was a different era back then. They got something called the T app or something like that. I seen, let me do a little bit of research, man. I need to catch up on this stuff because there's a lot of men out here scared of the T app. See, the T app. What that do? Because it say they exposing men out there, so dudes be cheating and all that shit and messing around to get caught up out there on the T app. Let's look at this together because they ain't had his back when Jay-Z was with Ramir's mother allegedly. The T app data breach. What was exposed and what we know about the class action. DMs, photo IDs, and selfie photos were exposed in the hack. So a lot of y'all dating somebody, been in a full-time relationship, your man, you met him at the mall, whatever the case is, and he been on the T app, doing banging all kinds of strangers, and you wouldn't even have known it. See, a woman's dating safety app that recently surged to the top of the iOS Mac listing suffered a major security breach last week. The company confirmed that it identified authorized access to one of our systems that exposed thousands of the users' images. And now we know that DMs were accessed during the breach too. Man, it's people personal business. All them freaky deaky DMs people be sending to them hood boogers and shit. Talking about I ain't know it was a man and all that bullshit. They getting exposed. It's a sad day. But like I said, they ain't had that back when Jay-Z was with Wanda. He figured the world would never know until Ramir came back. And I'm pretty sure it was people around him that was trying to recollect his memory, and he probably had to make a couple of phone calls to his back in the day homies and ask them some questions. And there's always people willing to volunteer information to an alleged billionaire. So he know what's going on by now. He could have got somebody to get this man DNA out of one of them condoms, one of them chicken heads he was banging, and do the paternity test, and ain't nobody even know he did it. He could have easily put a chick on Ramir. He think it's his lucky day. She paying for the hotel and every goddamn thing. He handle his business. Next thing you know, she taking the rubber back to Jay-Z. He could know without a shadow of a doubt if that's his child already. When you got money, or people think you got money, you can do stuff like that. I'm starting to think that Jay-Z ain't got no money. And I'm going to explain to y'all, and I ain't trying to hate or nothing like that. And it ain't got nothing to do with him riding a bike in public. People ride bikes. But he in the street. Cars got to go around him. Why would you even risk it? What are the odds you're going to see a billionaire, Beyonce's husband, in your neighborhood riding a bike? Unless he ain't got no gas. And that's his form of transportation. Kanye West let it be known that he lived out of a bag. They asked him where your house at. He picked up the bag and said, "This is my house." So these people, these celebrities, you know, it was all good when they were selling records. But the truth of the matter is, ain't nobody selling no records no more. Y'all got to see this. Look. Get it together. Y'all looking? Okay, here we go.
I have not stopped my fight, you know.
Jay-Z's legal battle with a man claiming to be his biological son is over for now. Ramir Satterthwaite has withdrawn his federal lawsuit against the rapper, who Ramir alleges to have impregnated his late mom Wanda during the 1990s. He says in a July 27th Instagram video,
Just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. You know, I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. Hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers, so.
E! News has reached out to Jay-Z's rep for comment about Ramir's withdrawal but hasn't heard back. However, in the June 16th court filing obtained by E! News, attorneys for the Grammy winner, whose real name is Shawn Carter, slammed Ramir's paternity allegations. The documents read, "The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts," adding that the federal lawsuit was just the latest in what Jay-Z's counsel described as decades-long harassment. Furthermore, Jay-Z's lawyers alleged Ramir's federal suit was not properly served, saying that the music mogul, who shares kids Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir with wife Beyonce, did not learn of its existence until 1 month after.
He running, ducking, hiding. He need to nip it in the bud, man. That's what he need to do. He doing too much. He all over the place with this shit, man. Address it head on. Deal with it. Be a boss about the situation, Jay. It's starting to look like this man is your son. And what difference would it make? How would y'all feel if y'all found out that Jay-Z was his father? Your ass still gonna have to get up and go to work. Still gonna have to go grocery shopping for them high-ass groceries. Still gonna have to pay that damn rent. You find out that Jay-Z is really Ramir's son at the end of August, September 1st, your ass still gotta pay the mortgage. What difference do it make? Good for him. I don't know. Shit, Jay-Z's your father. He make it seem like he gonna get a championship belt, or they gonna give him a ring or some shit, cause Jay-Z is his goddamn daddy. It be people out there searching for their father. I just want to know. You get a call from a local bar, and now your dad want to talk. It's people out there that wish they didn't know who the fuck their parents was. A lot of people do better not knowing who the hell their parents really is, man. Because if you did, it's only going to let you down. Let me show y'all something real quick, man. Because we got to have this talk. All of us, because people been caught up in this matrix for a long time. And we got to break the ice. We got to pull back the veil a little bit. We gotta have this talk. Y'all listening? All right, man, here we go. And y'all gotta help me with this too. Cause we ain't gonna do him bad, but we do gotta have this conversation. These are all of Jay-Z's albums, and there's a lot of them, and they all not classics. Reasonable Doubt. You can't deny it. It's definitely a classic. That's when he made his mark. It came out in 96. During the same time Biggie was spitting, Tupac was spitting. He came out during the era where rhyming really mattered, and he definitely had the skills to pay the bills. Jay-Z is a legend. He like the Frank Sinatra of rap. He did his thing. After that, it was In My Lifetime. He on the cover looking just like Ramir. Just like that motherfucker. God damn, he look like Ramir. This gonna be the album that's gonna have him paying back child support. Cause in his lifetime, he had sex with Wanda, allegedly, and had a baby. God damn, are they twins? Hold on, go back. Where that nigga at? Look at this nigga. He look like he and Marcy, son. Ain't nothing nice. Ramir took that little bit of Jay-Z money and moved into the projects of Marcy. He might as well give it up. Give in, Jay, because this is your child, bro. What the hell? Okay, let's get back into this. Another classic album. And let's have this conversation, fellas. For all my hip hop heads out there, let's be real about this. All right, we're going to nip this in the bud. The only reason why Reasonable Doubt is a classic album is because, matter of fact, I'm going to make my point. Y'all got to wait for it. The only reason why Reasonable Doubt is a classic album is because he had DJ Premier producing some of them beats. If it wasn't for them Primo tracks, it would have been mid. But since he had a couple of joints by DJ Premier, it made it a certified classic. You wasn't getting 5 stars in no goddamn magazine if you ain't had no Primo beat back then. The only reason why In My Lifetime was a classic is because he had a couple of Primo beats on there that went crazy. So you can give this man all the credit for Jay-Z's success. Because during that time, during that era, you know, the problem with Primo is he had a lot of whack rappers spitting on his hot beats. But when he finally had a hot rapper spit on one of his beats, it popped even more. You know what I'm saying? All them underground rappers on the Primo beat, they garbage, but the beat went crazy. You actually get a hot rapper like Biggie or Jay-Z, put them on the Primo beat, it don't make no goddamn sense. I know I sound like an old head, but we gotta have these conversations from time to time. Okay, after that, the Hard Knock Life, the Annie album. He had an Annie hook, an Annie sample, and it crossed over because mainstream America know who Annie is. It was old Elvis fans singing this A Hard Knock Life. All them old women at the antique store were singing this A Hard Knock Life. Them people ordering that shit off of QVC had that Jay-Z Hard Knock Life playing in the background when they was ordering vacuum cleaners and shit. It crossed over to mainstream America. People with money, they like Annie. So that sample is what crossed him over. He made some moves in his career to adjust to the times. But when he did the sample, the Annie sample, he really changed the game with that. He took mainstream to another level. Diddy was sampling, he had some good samples too. He was sampling Sting and all that shit. But when he did the Annie sample, it was over. He was mainstream since then. He's still riding Annie's wave to this day. But that's Negro, you know, there. Okay, let's move on. Y'all listening? Oh, goddamn. Hit that like button. That's enough to make somebody leave the video and hit the thumbs down. I do apologize. Hit that like button. Hit the notification button too. We got to consider Jay-Z's family. We got to for one moment. He got 2 girls, a baby boy, his stepmother. Y'all already seen he got a rocky relationship with Solange. Got a beautiful wife, man. His daughter getting older. He being accused of being with 13-year-olds and shit. People that's around his daughter's age. It came out at the wrong time. Beyonce and Jay-Z headed for a $2.6 billion divorce amid allegations of scraping a young lady with Shawn Diddy Combs. And this came out around Blue's 13's birthday. Look, Jay-Z, who was recently spotted supporting his wife at her recent Netflix Christmas game and even made a red carpet appearance with daughter Blue Ivy at her Mufasa, the Lion King premiere, is reportedly facing an uncertain future as far as his marriage is concerned. According to a report, the rapper and Beyonce reportedly headed for what could be a $2.6 billion divorce. And not that long after, they seen that nigga riding, excuse my language, they seen the brother on the bike doing bad. We don't want to see him on Skid Row. We don't want to see him like Sly Stone and all them former stars that was on top of the world when their career was hot. Those tragic Hollywood stories and things.
Blue Ivy and twins Rumi and Sir with wife Beyonce did not learn of its existence until 1 month after it was filed in May. In their response to Rymir's lawsuit, Jay-Z's attorney asked the court for additional time to evaluate the complaint and determine how to respond or otherwise plead. For his part, Rymir said in his complaint that he was not suing for reparational child support, but for damages related to emotional distress and reputational harm after Jay-Z allegedly committed fraud upon multiple courts, misrepresented facts, interfered with procedural due process, and
he doing some old bitch shit. Man, he need to go somewhere and sit down. He taking it somewhere it ain't gotta go. Now he talking about, he making it seem like he's a victim. Like one of the Diddy accusers. He going that route, talking about he dropped the case so he can double back. It ain't about paternity no more. It's about emotional distress. Now that he got a little bit of fame, he gonna try to pull a defamation suit on Jay-Z. Emotional trauma since he got his name on E! News and ABC and CNN and shit. His lawyers told him to go another route with it. This is disgusting. And come to think about it, he don't even look like Jay-Z like that. His nose don't even look like Jay-Z nose. There's plenty of brothers that look like that. I'm disgusted. Matter of fact, let me hear that one more time. The nerve of this dude. Hold on. Listen, y'all. Matter of fact, I need to hear that word for word. Y'all listening? Come on. Zach, go ahead.
For reparational part, otherwise and determine how to respond or otherwise plead. For his part, Rhymier said in his complaint that he was not suing for reparational child support.
Reparational child support. Like Jay-Z is the slave master he never had.
But for damages related to emotional distress and reputational harm.
Emotional distress and reputational harm. The only reputation he got is claiming to be Jay-Z's son. So by Jay-Z denying that fact, he's suing him?
After Jay-Z allegedly committed fraud upon multiple courts, misrepresented facts, interfered with...
Man, whoever his legal advisor is need to get fired. Because they just spitting out a bunch of legal terms that don't even apply to what's really going on here. He's a nuisance, a pest at this point that won't go away. But the thing about it is Jay-Z not trying to spend no money on this bullshit. That's why they making Rhymier pay all them legal fees. Since you want to come to court, you want to do all the stuff you pay. Jay-Z so fed up and disgusted with this dude, he don't even want to pay the legal fees. He got it to where his lawyers is making Rhymier pay them fees. That's how bad this is. And he talking about he ain't going away. He just getting started. Man, more money, more problems. Look at this.
Procedural due process and exploited legal systems in multiple jurisdictions to suppress plaintiff Rhymier's paternity claim.
Man, whatever, yo. I would hate to see another happy black couple destroyed, because we don't have a lot of that, man. I mean, we do, but you don't see it like that in the news. All of the famous black couples, you know, they always tend to go bad. Hold on. But a lot of men out there love slutty women. And that's the problem, man. It's dudes live and die for a slut. And if you ain't slutty, then you just ain't gonna get no attention from dudes out here like that. And that's the problem, man. And this is a prime example. And I know Tiana Taylor got a whole lot of fans out there. I ain't talking bad about her. I'm talking about Iman Shumpert and his decision making. Oh my God. What was he smoking, or what was he thinking? Damn, man. People make horrible decisions when it comes to relationships. He had to know it. But like I said, the sluttier the better. Some people want where everybody else don't have. And that's the strangest thing about people in the entertainment industry. They want the chick that everybody done had already. And then it goes bad. Like, what do they expect? Look at this. Everybody know that everybody was with this chick. Everybody know that everybody in Hollywood, damn near, done already tapped at that ass. And here go Kanye West, coming in for them sloppy second, thirds, fourths, and fifths. What sense do it make, man? They're getting I don't know why they're getting these relationships, but it's not just celebrities. It's people out there on the streets. Dudes be trying to bang the slut in the gym. Out of all them women in the gym, they want that nasty ass chick on the squat rack. Because Mr. Buff Nasty tapped that ass. I don't understand it for the life of me, man. Jezebels is winning. Men automatically want to be with a slut. And it don't stop there, man. I could pull up plenty of examples. The point I'm trying to make is Beyonce was never that type of girl. Jay-Z did the right thing. So I would hate to see his situation go to shit over some chick named Wanda, rest in peace, that he allegedly messed with back in the day. I would hate to see it happen. He found himself a beautiful bride. He wiped her up. It was love at first sight. For him, not her. They've been together. They still together. I'm hoping that they stay together. Unbreakable. Maybe if Ramir, I don't know, something happened and he just disappeared. If they give him some money, he really never gonna stop. If Jay-Z gave Ramir some money, he gonna spend that money and come right back. He gonna claim he was born with a twin on his back. They gonna be interviewing a fucking mutant on his back. Like, yeah, he got some money for this son, but what about this son back here, man? He lift up his shirt. It's another Jay-Z face attached to his back. He ain't never gonna go away. Like, I just found out my pinky told my baby sister, man. They just discovered it in the doctor's office. She need money too. But like I said, man, I would hate to see their bond. I would hate to see it, man. And you gotta admit, they make a good-looking couple. They contrast each other, man. They even each other out. The masculine principle and the feminine principle. But they saying that King B is the masculine principle and Jay-Z is the feminine principle. Y'all ever heard that? They say that Jay-Z is more woman-like and Beyonce is more masculine-like. Cowboy Carter. You figure he would be the mother Cowboy Carter, but no, she's Cowboy Carter. So would that make him Cowgirl Carter? Oh. Wouldn't that be a slap in his face? How the fuck she a cowboy? That ain't never make no sense to me. It ain't never make no sense to nobody. But I've realized that a lot of relationships, especially black marriages, that where the people been together for a long time, the man be the feminine one and the female be the masculine one. I'm starting to see that's the only way a lot of black couples really last long. Just think about it, man. Think of a black couple that you know that been married for a long ass time. I bet you she beating his ass. She probably beating his ass right now while you thinking about them. He in the backyard crying while she on the phone with her mother in the front room talking shit. That's how it work, man. So seeing that they've been together for like 20 years now. That might be the case. He out there riding the bike stressing. I bet you Beyonce not out there riding a fucking bike. Excuse my language. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. How long I've been on here? I'm gonna kick it for a little while longer. It's a few more things I want to talk about. What good are parents for real when you get to a certain age, when you grown? What do they do for you? It go from what they do for you to what you can do for them. Ain't that how it go? They used to change your diapers. Now they expecting you to change they motherfucking diapers. And a lot of y'all ain't with it. But I say, regardless of the situation, man, love your parents out there. Even if they ain't your real parents. If you was adopted, love your adopted parents. Because we all gotta go, but it's a possible chance they gonna go first. But your ass might go first, and you don't want to be dead wrong. So love your parents out there, even if you ain't got a good reason to. Jay-Z, fatherhood is not your niche. We seen you at the red carpet with Blue Ivy. They made his ass get in the back seat, man. They made Jay-Z ride in the back when Blue Ivy and Beyonce was in the front, and then had the nerve to pass that nigga a Happy Meal to the back. That's when I knew he wasn't holding it down as a father. Look at this. They made that nigga ride in the back. I couldn't believe it. When they went to the award show, Jay-Z was walking all behind them and shit. Better yet, I do y'all one better, man. I show y'all the disrespect. All y'all gotta do is stay tuned. Let me pull this up real fast. Y'all hold on, let me pull this up. Turn that shit off. Let's do this real quick. Y'all need to see this shit. I was disgusted when I seen it. Okay, y'all looking? Okay, here we go. Look.
So proud to be here with two of my daughters. Please welcome Kelly and Beyonce.
They played the shit out of Solange and Jay-Z. Look. They put on the Independent Woman song. Look at this. Oh, no, the fuck she did. Kelly Rowland came out there in one of Jay-Z's suits. They tied up Jay-Z in the back. He trying to unloose them damn ropes. He looking for his suit. Kelly Rowland got on the damn suit. They came out like a married couple. And they made Kelly Rowland be the man. What type of bullshit? Man, y'all, it ain't Kamala's America, man. Whew. Take a deep breath on that. Because they was gearing up for some old bullshit, man. They was going to replace the man altogether. This is a married woman. They bought her out listening to Independent Woman with another woman looking like a motherfucking man. She got a sister named Solange sitting at home that didn't get the invite. Oh my God, man. Look at this shit. Look.
So proud to be here back in Houston with my mama T and my sister. Welcome to this day.
She didn't even say her name. That's cold-blooded. She didn't even say Beyonce mama name. That's how much she despised both of them. She said, I'm out here with my mama T and my sister. Ugh. She didn't even say Beyonce.
I am so proud to be here back in Houston with my mama T and my sister. Welcome to this day, this remarkable, this joyous day.
God damn. Man, she looking like a pimp named Slickback. What the fuck? Why she got, look at that look on her face. Like, hey, Rome in the house. Like, what it do? I ain't never heard Kelly rolling with that much bass in her voice. Like, I'm here with my mama T and my sister, you know what I mean? Yo, all my ladies out there, give it up. They got her out there looking like Arsenio Hall. People in the crowd talking about who. They should have gave her own Tonight Show after this bullshit, man. Shoulders so big, you would have thought she bench pressed 250. Hold on, man. Beyonce looking like she got a shit. I don't know, baby. Yabba dabba do, baby. You know I ain't get my education. Oh, yabba dabba dabba, baby. He said Bootsy Collins is Beyonce's real father. Allegedly, man. They say her speech ain't well, and I love Beyonce. You catch her in the bathroom talking to herself. Oh, yabba dabba do, baby. Oh, yeah, Baba. Beyonce, are you okay? Oh, yabba dabba do, baby. The police pulled her over looking for drugs. They found hooked on phonics in her book bag, y'all. I'm an old outdated motherfucker, man. My shit outdated. All my jokes throwbacks. I wonder how much longer this shit gonna last, man. I just hate to be one of them old niggas that get beat up by one of them young niggas. That's when your life is over. You ever seen an old man get stomped out by some YNs? Ain't no coming back from that. The police gonna find you dead with a house full of protein shakes. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. They kicking your apartment. They kicking your apartment. You got that LL Cool J, mama's gonna knock you out. What a bunch of what a bunch of protein, man. Whew, I need to get out of here. Oh, man. I stayed on here for too long. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I'm hot than a motherfucker. Yo, make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Y'all be good.